It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get a look at the Penguin, Jalen Waddle. He rises when it matters most, and he comes in third in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Caps and the Giants, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Caps of Rio de Janeiro. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rio de Janeiro team. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game. So they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the way they played last week defensively, you look at the tape, it looks like they had extra guys on the field, and they thoroughly shut down that offense.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And the Giants ready to go now on offense, and under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
Playing for his Giants career, Jones' best season as a starter didn't come with huge numbers as a passer. He was just the guy his team needed him to be, someone who could threaten the defense throwing it, and especially as a runner.
They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 17 carries, 56 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Bringing them out is the #1 overall pick this year, Heisman Trophy winner at Alabama, Bryce Young.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. Now Young. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. On 1st and 10, Young. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cavs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. It's caught. And it's 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards. Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Jalen Phillips, the edge man on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
They look good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Touchdown! Kareem Hunt, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is now a 1-point game. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now they work this well upfield across the 45. First and 10, Young. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, it's Young. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Tommy Tremble, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cavs are able to extend their lead. The Young's going to throw for this. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So 2 successful two-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Now Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tariq Carpenter collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, 43 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Gano the extra point, and the lead is down to 2. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Out of his end zone, Young. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Cavs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for, felt good about being aggressive and going for it, and right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
Now Jones on 1st down. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Isaiah Hodgins was his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. To throw again. Jones. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Oh, that's
that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep the lead at 8.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Caps go up by 2 touchdowns. They'll try and throw for it. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's...
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead cut down to 9. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Rio offense about to set up shop once again. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Come on, set.
First down, Young. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle. What is going on here? 4 first-quarter touchdowns. Unbelievable. And the Caps are able to add on to that lead. From the shotgun, it's Young on the move to his left. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. New York set to take the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. But you look at this defense, they've been pretty solid against the pass toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run out.
And now off to the races, down the right side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10, marking down at the 9. But hold everything because Darren Waller, the tight end, appears to be injured on that play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That play... got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run again with Hunt, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the 2nd quarter as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Isaiah Hodgins, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants get a bit closer. Extra point try good by Gano. And this is back to an 8-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver because they need a quarterback to run it accurately, people to block for the quarterback, so many other variables. But boy, he's getting it done and in a big way. Right now, he wants to rock on every snap.
Yeah, he's counting his yards in the hundreds, not the tens. Now a 1st down throw for Young. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
First down, Giants.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off play action. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Lawrence Cager, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants have come back to make it a 2-point game. Gano the extra point, and this is now a 1-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you always want to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all of those things? but the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
They've got his man complete through the middle of the field. And touchdown! Jalen Waddle. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Caps are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Here we go.
So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. There's the versatile back, Kareem Hunt, getting set with the rest of this offense for the next drive. He's toppled the century mark already, receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Channing Tindall in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. D.J. Johnson providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now the Rio offense set to take over. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better. Position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
That throw by Young incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Young. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. Well, let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Young looks to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. And Here's Young from the shotgun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throw.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And this one incomplete. So they wait for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's Young on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now he's into the clear again. Kareem Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Extra point try good by Gano, and the lead will shrink to 6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Young to throw it. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. Now Young. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back of the end zone. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. The Young's going to throw for this. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Okay, here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing Jones. In trouble, and he's taken down. Channing Tindall. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Sacks, a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's going the other way. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Young now after the fumble recovery. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild 1st half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, and it's the Patriots with the lead in that one. Ramondre Stevenson with a couple of touchdowns there.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter.
Who come away with the victory. Jarvis Landry, a touchdown catch in the victory.
Welcome back halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Gano out to kick this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. A monster game so far. Third quarter, he is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. Give us some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route, or they get open early, or they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Young now. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tommy Tremble. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cavs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. D.J. Johnson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game. 1st and 10, Young. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cavs add 6 to their lead. Mike McDaniel, no hesitation on his end. He's telling his offense to go for 2. And he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
Personally, I'd rather see them kick the extra point there than to go for two, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get two. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
First down, Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Caps get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this is going to be caught. Well, not sure about the need to go for two, but they get it and extend this lead out even further. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
From the 41, Jones, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And he's going to go down again. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
He's got a man, complete. There he goes again. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 99 yards. And the Caps are pouring it on. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I know we could sit up here and dance around. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurting this moment.
Now a handoff. Hunt's going to run left. Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So a potential big play by this defense wiped out by the face mask.
And disappointing because it was so unnecessary. They had the sack. But the officials are definitely keeping a close eye on the quarterback, especially the referee. They were able to spot that one immediately.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Here's Jones from the gun on third down. This is Shepard on the catch. And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First down, New York.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now they air it out to start the drive, and it's complete. Now he's loose again. He may go. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton. A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns. And the Caps have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Young. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Okay,
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is dropped. Oh, that could have been a near certain 6 points. He was all alone, but he could not look it in. My, oh, my. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Gano's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
And that flag accepted. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Bellinger hauls it in out left side. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They run again with Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Bellinger from 6 yards away. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gano the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, 75 yards. And the Caps look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now here's Young. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here we go, hey.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Campbell making the catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 2nd and 6. And before this play happens, we're going to get a timeout here. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Back to throw. Jones. Another completion here to Hunt. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. Out route pass complete to Bellinger. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Another pass complete to Bellinger. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
At the 15-yard line.
Now Jones. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to at least get 1 score back. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them. Not one they'll want to remember, but at least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave the stadium.
And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Now the Rio offense set to take over. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
Down. Smash. Red.
Now Young. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Young looks to throw on 1st down. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And quickly, they get to the line. Young to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton there to make the grab. And the Caps look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants.
Here we go.
Throwing Jones. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Channing Tindall. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest, but now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly, but they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Looking to throw, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton from 21 yards away. And the Caps add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Well, this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it all the way to the end zone.
Gano for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Well, the Rio offense set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the side?
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is over. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback has done.
Yeah, the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And the Giants ready to come out now. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Half 88, half 88.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. It's hauled in by Shepard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. But my goodness, CD, I mean, this defense just continuing to dominate. They're really dominating on both sides of the ball, but for the defense, that's now 3 interceptions for them here in this ball game.
And what a great teaching tape for this defensive coordinator, right? When they go back and review this game, what does he always tell us that he preaches to his team? We're going to lead the league in effort. Well, they're doing that in this game as well as making big plays.
Young here to throw. And caught by Trimble. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. First down, Young. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. But Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And the Giants first down.
Jones throwing on first down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend, because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line. Yeah, the Rio offense set to take over. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
And Young's going to throw it here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call now might get the fans back into this one.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Young. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. To try here for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking for Shepard deep. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.